Look what she does.
I know, just tosses it.
Look at that piece.
But Alexis has no idea that this footage exists.
What do you mean? Because I feel like we're talking about two different things.
And now, detectives must figure out why she went to such extremes. Because she's not the only one hiding something.
It came out and I thought it was poop in it.
If you want to step over here for me, turn around and place your hands behind your back.
On the night of January 7th, 2022, a group of people searching through dumpsters in a shopping center in Hobbs, New Mexico, made a startling discovery after hearing what sounded like an animal in one of the dumpsters. It wasn't an animal. It was the cry of an infant baby. After a moment of shock, they called 911, and officers rushed to the scene.
Huh? Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. Keep him warm. Keep him covered up. Keep him warm.
227, supposed to 10.
Yeah, I could see that.
Just keep him warm. Keep him wrapped up and keep him warm.
Bubble's freaking a little bit.
Who found him?
Me and you.
Okay.
Hey,
you got something to wrap him up with?
they heard him crying, and I was like, I opened up the bag, and I was like, oh my god.
Which dumpster?
The far one.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, keep him wrapped up. He's right here.
He's beautiful.
We need to keep him.
Do you know who it is? Is it your baby? April, is it your? No.
No, it's none. It's nothing.
We were dumpster diving.
We were just hitting the dumpsters by the flood.
Doing that thing right there. And
You got him? Poor.
that's not a missing baby.
You want to put him in the unit where he can get warm? Okay, sit tight. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Poor baby.
Boy.
He's right here.
Yep. You going with us or staying? All right, we're leaving.
I'll secure your unit.
Let's go. Go.
I'm gonna go with the baby.
Okay.
With the baby in the ambulance, first responders rushed him to the hospital. The weather was dropping to near freezing, and his life was still hanging in the balance. But for now, officers had to figure out how he got there in the first place. And to do that, they had to turn to his saviors, a few dumpster divers who were in the right place at the exact right time.
So who found him? Where?
Me and him.
They heard him.
He heard it first, and
And
then
I
we
opened
just
the
kind of.
bag, and I picked him
Yeah,
up.
I set the bag because it's so heavy.
Where was the bag at?
In that first trash bag, middle of
black trash bag.
the trash on the very first side. Like
Okay, the far trash can, correct?
bar trash, the very front, right there about middle. The very bottom. Yeah, down near the bottom, huh?
The camera.
Oh, like trash.
Good job. Thank you. Good job. Not really. It's kind of unbelievable work there.
Y'all gonna get in trouble for something?
Are you getting in trouble for what?
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
I didn't even look at that.
Oh, geez, that fucking pisses me off. In that fucking sack. Freaking out.
You're homeless right now, no
Pretty
phone.
much, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just. So you guys were on the vehicle. You guys
Yeah,
are dumping
coming from
down.
casino, and then he had to pick her up. He's dropping me off over here at Thriftway, and then he said he wanted to stop here, and I said that's a good enough spot, and I was going to help him if there's anything. No.
Right, I understand. You're just going through. You're trying to find what you can find.
Yeah.
I got it. That's fine. All right.
Luckily-
And that's when you heard
Yeah.
it. So you guys didn't actually see anyone.
No, nobody come through while we was here.
Well, we come with boxing, then
Yeah.
I heard that.
How,
Nobody
was
passed through while
So
we was
just
here. He was here a good few minutes at least before we got here.
you guys at the right place at the right time for sure.
I'm glad that trash man didn't come. I bet you they dropped deceived him, man.
I don't know, but he
hours
wasn't
ago.
crying.
Could you imagine that had y'all not have found him and then this gets processed into the
Yeah,
trash? Could y'all imagine? It's sad.
That's a 160.
How you feel about that? Like right now, you can't cry, but
I mean, I'm so thankful y'all found him, but it makes me angry that a parent could do this. You know.
exactly. And
That
you're
makes
Hobbs,
me-
So you really, Me is.
You can't hurt a dog. You don't need to be hurting a child.
With the witnesses accounted for, the officers turned their attention to tracking down whoever committed this awful crime, not realizing at first that the answer was literally right in front of them.
I'm actually getting pissed the more I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
It's actually starting to bother me.
That parent's gonna catch it. I hope it's recorded.
No, it don't even matter.
I bet it's not because it's not lit up.
Hey, it don't even matter. It doesn't even matter. That DNA test.
Oh.
The moment they do that DNA test.
Oh, yeah.
Because the blood is on the baby comes from the mother.
Well, yeah, but hopefully the DNA occurs. It's in the system. Because if it's out, then we're screwed.
No, it don't need to be in the system. When everybody's born, your DNA's in the system.
Are you sure?
When you're born, they take blood samples of you. You know, I don't know them shots they take when you was a kid. When you was a baby, you know how you...
Say 10.
Sergeant Sarge.
No, 210.
Why you get mad at me? We together this anger. What you talking about?
Dude, that was
I'm pissed
so
off at the. I'm pissed at the mom. And oh,
Dude.
had they not have come by here, this would have been. Can you imagine?
Finding this in the morning, okay, freeze.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be 39 degrees. First off, 50 degrees is enough to freeze that baby.
Yeah.
I think it just happened recently.
It just happened.
Yeah.
I say within an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I say within an hour. Thank God the people we had to deal with on a regular basis for the detox. But the ones that actually over here trash digging.
Thank God they're here.
I know.
That's a miracle right there, if you ask me.
Investigators were able to pull the surveillance footage from the parking lot. In it, they could see a white Jetta pulling up to the dumpsters, a woman getting out and throwing a trash bag into it, then driving off.
Hopefully it's clear enough to where they could prosecute.
I hope so too.
Look what she does.
I know, just tosses it.
Look at that. Piece of shit. It's missing a hubcap on the car too.
I didn't notice that. I'm glad you saw that.
Yep.
They would eventually pull that vehicle's registration, which would bring them to the home of Alexis Avila, who was living with her parents.
Do you have a vehicle description, 28?
Do you have evidence by chance, Biddy?
I don't have any, boss. 2-7 dispatch for D6. It's going to be Mexico Adam X-ray Mary Sam 6-7 white Jetta.
See what we can have. Yeah, on the video you're able to see that it's missing a hubcap. Who does it come back to?
Alexis. I didn't read the whole return.
The first name is Alexis.
Well, that's I think who the guy was.
All right.
And sorry I gave you the wrong address because I heard that from the officer.
Yeah, it's all right.
Until I ran it.
Hello, how's it going, man? I'm Detective Pettis with the Hobbs Police Department. Officer Biddick. We have some questions involving this vehicle. Is this your vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you drive it daily?
Daughter does.
Your daughter does? Okay. What's your daughter's name?
Why?
I'm sorry?
What?
How old is your daughter?
She's 18.
18? Okay. So she's of age. Is she here right now?
Yeah, but she's already in bed.
She's in bed? Okay. Is there any way we can speak to her? Are you both parents?
Yes.
Okay. Do you mind stepping out so I can explain something to you? All right. So you're both parents, your dad? Okay. Is she asleep or?
Well, yeah, she's been sick.
She's been sick?
Yeah.
Okay.
She hasn't been to work.
She hasn't been to work? What's wrong with her?
Well, I don't know. She just went to, what's going on with her lately? She just went to the
her
doctor.
stomach.
Her stomach?
Yeah, she was having stomach problems.
Okay. Do you know if she's diagnosed with something or anything? Or
Not that
not that you're
They
aware
said
of?
it was a lumbar strain or something.
Okay. Did you accompany her to the doctor by chance or anything like that? Okay. All right. Sounds good. When was the last time she went to the doctor? Do you know? Yesterday? All right. Awesome.
The parents appeared to be covering for Alexis. There's a big difference between being pregnant and having a back problem. Because the thing is, that they found in the dumpster was a newborn, with the umbilical cord still attached. And there's no way her parents didn't know Alexis was pregnant. The question now is if and when they'll come clean.
So I'm gonna be completely honest with you, okay? So this vehicle was involved in a abandonment of, okay, somebody was driving this vehicle. They went and threw a bag, which in the bag was an infant, okay, a newborn. So that's the reason why we're here.
Not this car.
It is this car. That's why we're here. Okay, so that's earlier today, around 2 p.m. Is there any way you can call your daughter? Maybe we can take a look at her and see if she's the person we see on the video. I know this is a lot to take in. I mean, but that's where we're at right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's where we're investigating right now. So
2 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
He was here at 2 p.m.
Okay, and that's why I asked if who drives the vehicle and stuff.
She does. She drives the car.
Hey, Sarge. So it was actually Mackenzie. Sorry about that. We're out here with the vehicle. So vehicle's on the street. I got a 46 on the way. I made 2-5 with the parents. They're advising, and indeed it belongs to their 18-year-old daughter is the one that drives it. So mom is saying that she hasn't been going to work because she's been having some issues with her stomach. But I don't know, it's a little weird because mom says that she had even accompanied her to the doctor, so there's no way that could be true without her finding out that she was pregnant, you know what I mean? It looks full term to me, at least. So do you want me to get this towed and see if she wants to go to the station, or... Because obviously we don't... Yeah, she's here. So... Because... I mean, do we have... I don't know, as far as this being fresh pursuit, even though it happened at 2, or what do you think about it? I mean, the vehicle is no brainer. I'm going to seize that and tow it 81 and get a warrant. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, we're able to confirm that it happened at 2. I don't know what you think about it. Get her down, get a statement. I mean, voluntarily? Okay. But I can't. Or even detain. Okay. Alrighty, sir. That's what I'll do. I got everybody identified, mom, dad, her date of birth, and they do have another daughter, 24 YOA. So I'm getting all that 49 right now. She hasn't came out yet, so I haven't seen her, but yeah, that's where we're at. Let me gather further and then I'll let you know. I just wanted to run through you as far as the whole fresh pursuit stuff because I didn't feel comfortable with it.
The officers had to make a call on whether this was still what was called a fresh pursuit case. Fresh pursuit, also called hot pursuit, lets police skip the warrant requirement, making an arrest, entry, or cross-jurisdictional stop, only if their action follows continuously and immediately from the crime. In this case, the dumpster incident happened at 2 p.m., but it was now late in the evening. The gap broke continuity, so fresh pursuit didn't apply. Instead, they can only tow and warrant the car and ask for a voluntary statement, not detain her. With that clarified, the officer went back to talk to the father.
Like I said, by y'all admitting to me she's the one that drives the vehicle, and obviously it's the same vehicle in question, okay? So could you transport her or have her go to the station and give us, talk to us if she don't mind, as to what she knows and what her involvement in. Like I said, we're not accusing anybody at this point. We're just here, because of the vehicle.
Yeah.
And let me make you aware, we are going to seize the vehicle, okay, at this point, because we do have, reasonable suspicion and probable cause to believe it was involved in a crime, okay? So we have a tow truck en route. We're going to seize the vehicle pending a search warrant, all right? But I know she's of age. She's 18 years old, so it would be completely up to her at this point. If she would voluntarily go out to the station and, give us a statement as far as what occurred or what led up to this. Okay? So, I don't know if you want to talk to them. I can leave you my card. I know that there's a lot of information right now going your way. Here's my card. There's my email address. And like I said, it's probably in her best interest to talk to us at this point. Alrighty? But do you have any questions for us?
I mean, no. I mean, I'm just kind of in shock right now.
I understand. As a parent, I get you. That's why I didn't want to. I mean, I was pretty straightforward, maybe, but I don't want to lie to you or sugarcoat anything, or go around the bush. This is where we are, and that's what's going to happen at this point. Okay. Do you happen to have the keys to the vehicle?
I don't.
She's the one that has them? Is it locked?
I'm sure it is.
Probably locked. Okay. All right. Sounds good. So we'll be out here up until the tow truck shows up. And like I said, if she's willing to go, either go with us voluntarily or if you can drive her, it's up to her. Okay?
All right.
Appreciate you, sir.
Thanks,
This guy?
Yeah.
He's the dad, bro. He's the dad to the girl.
Did he say anything?
He seems like he doesn't know. Mom probably knows. That's what I got the feeling. But, of course, she's not going to say in front of dad, dude. But we're outside of the whole fresh pursuit thing just because we saw the video and it happened at 2. So we can't really detain at this point. Yeah. But obviously, we got everybody identified, bro. So
with the parents not talking, the officers wait for the tow truck. And when the truck showed up, they got their first lead on why Alexis might have done what she did.
What's going on, buddy?
What's going on? So we're gonna tow it to our station pending a search warrant. Do you have gloves by chance?
Yeah.
And that way we can just wear and make sure we don't touch it with bare hands. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Let me put this
Hang on the keys.
Huh? They gave them to him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just walked out and handed them to me.
Okay, that works. Yeah, just hang on to them.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to keep them or you want me to turn them for evidence. How's this work?
We don't really need them for evidence. That way we could just unlock it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not really. I mean, we asked him if he could volunteer, and he did give us to us. So we'll leave him at the station. Let me just put this away real quick. She's gonna get let me get this straight. She knows.
Talking to another nurse at the hospital.
Yeah.
The nurse came up to him and said, "Hey, my daughter, who's friends with this Lexi Avila,
Uh-huh.
Lexi told her that when she got pregnant back in March, that she didn't want the baby.
Crap.
So he goes, she does about the white Jetta. She said she lives off Mackenzie. She drives a white Jetta. And I was like, that's where we're out. So how did you find out? And I was like, the video, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
We saw plate to it.
Yeah, a partial, dude. We ran a partial. Dude, it was everybody, man. It worked out pretty darn good, to be honest.
We're gonna name that baby Nicholas.
Dude.
His middle name is Nicole.
Oh, yeah?
She's the one that transported to the hospital.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna name him Nicholas.
We won't be anything in the house. We would need to keep the house with them. We weren't on that.
Keep the house? I don't think at this point, honestly. Just because of, the whole time.
I just thought I'd ask because I wasn't sure. Daughter's in the house?
Daughter's in the house. Yeah, obviously, we got confirmation from her parents that she's the one that drives it. We can clearly see a female getting out. And then we have another statement saying that somebody knows of her being pregnant back in March. So there's...
Oh, wow.
There's really...
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yep. Let me just call Sarge real quick.
Father just told me that mom's gonna take her down there.
Or the station? Oh, awesome. That works. I guess, Biddick, we can stand by. We can just follow them.
Yes, sir.
And just let them know that we're only following them just courtesy. It doesn't mean anything else. They're free to go.
So you got her
for attempted murder. And what about the parents? The accessories?
Well, that's another thing. What I'm not liking is that they're in there coming up with the story. So that's not good. But I don't have a choice on it this point. We don't know where the baby was in the first place, but we don't know. Yes. Here?
Yeah. Because they're way too nonchalant about it.
Mom kind of is.
Mom was just watching him. He's like, yeah,
Dad is. I don't know if I'm trying to figure out if he's in shock or
if he's
I think he's in shock. But that's just my take on it. But mom knew a little bit more just because she admitted to accompanying her to the doctor for some stomach pain issues, and that's just not real.
I mean,
But
she either had him in the car, or she had him here at the house in the bathtub or something. And Mom would clean her up.
Could also be. But dude,
what charge do we got? Because I've seen this on Lifetime movies.
I know, dude. I've never dealt with this, bro. I mean,
my wife watches this.
For
There's
sure.
one she watched the other night. There's pregnant and stalked.
I know. There's this one statue that covers, but it's got to be a safe place. You know, it's got to be like a church, a fire department, a police department. They can do that,
dumpster?
but not no. This is obviously. I mean,
we would never would have known.
no, never.
Trash can
Ever.
Trash can would have got picked up on Monday, and that's it. We just lucky today that Michael Green and April Nuttall and Hector, whatever the hell his last name, were there.
Dude, they deserve a freaking hell of a dinner. I tell you.
That's what we told them. I was like, dude, we have to get them something for that.
We have to, yeah.
Because we've been so bitter. If they got warrants, we let them go.
Oh, no, yeah.
We don't have 15.
The next day, Alexis and her parents, who may now be facing aiding and abetting or obstruction charges, came into the station. And now, investigators could finally talk to the would-be mom, whose infant son was still clinging to life at the hospital.
All right, so I know there's a lot, okay, to talk about, and I just want to ask you, why you think you're here, or what led us to us being here. All right, obviously I do know information, and the last thing I want to do is to start off on the wrong foot and for you to start lying to. There's always two sides to a story. Obviously I'm looking at a evidence standpoint, what we were called out to. I don't know what you're going through, if you're going through anything. We're all humans. Before me being a detective, I'm a father, I'm a son and stuff like that. We're all human. It doesn't matter what rank we have or how old we are. All right. And that's why, I asked you to come out here and give me your side of the story. Okay. I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to question you. I'm not here to accuse you. I'm not here to, belittle you. That's not what I do. That's not my job. So my job is to investigate, and that's exactly what I'm doing. All right. So, if you can, I would kindly ask you just to tell me the truth, and we'll go from there. Okay. So you want to tell me what's going on, or what happened today, or what led to this?
I mean, I can tell you, but I need you to ask because I can't tell you.
Right. Okay. So, obviously I got confirmation that you were pregnant, okay? Right.
I found that out yesterday.
You found that out yesterday?
Yesterday.
Okay. So tell me a little bit more about that.
What do you like?
So how is that you found out, or how?
Well, I've been having back pain like really bad, and I got in an accident September of 2021.
Okay.
2 years ago. And I just thought that's what it was. And I mean, the pain comes and goes, and so I didn't really think anything much of it. And it just kept hurting, and so my mom took me to the ER, and they just said that I had some kind of spray, and I don't even know what kind it was. And they just gave me medicine for it, and it wasn't helping.
Okay.
But I still didn't think anything much of it. I gave them my urine sample and see if for infection or anything. There was nothing, I guess, I don't know. And then I just kept hurting, and so I went to the clinic, and they did a urine sample, and they told me I was pregnant, and that's when I found out.
You said it was yesterday?
Yesterday.
And where did you go to? What clinic? What hospital?
The one in Del Paso.
Del Paso? Okay. Which one? Lee?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
The one in the
All right. Who took you?
Myself. My parents were at work.
Your parents were at work?
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe your mom said that she had accompanied you, or she took you, or she went with you?
No, she didn't.
Okay.
Already, there were signs that Alexis and her mom had been possibly coordinating a story, just as the officer at the house was concerned about. But it's a horrible story, and one they didn't coordinate very well. Plus, finding out you're pregnant the day before you give birth means either you're the least aware person in the history of the world, or a complete liar. The detective would soon bring up the nurse in the hospital, who claimed Alexis had told her back in March that she didn't want the...
All right. So, as I mentioned to you before anything, I like to speak, with the truth. Obviously, okay? I spoke to some people, and I know that back in March, is when you spoke to some people and you told them that you were pregnant. So you had prior knowledge. All right. So I'm not going to...
Back in March?
Right. Somebody by the name of Walker. Do you know anybody, a friend of yours, a school friend of yours that I spoke with? And she's the one that told me that you knew that you were pregnant and that you did not want the child. Mm-hmm. Her mom is a nurse at the hospital. She's a friend of yours. You don't know anybody by that name?
No.
No?
Not a Walker.
Okay. Well, that's her mom's last name. But I spoke with her, and she's the one that told me, obviously, that you knew or had prior knowledge. All right? Like I said, if you got to be straightforward with me, okay? Okay. So, anyway, explain to me as far as what happened today. How did your day start today?
The same as any other day. Well, for the past couple of days.
Okay.
I was in pain. I just thought I was, what is it called? I'm sorry.
It's okay. I know there's a lot. I understand there's a lot going on.
Where you can't poop.
Okay. Constipation?
Yeah, I just thought that's what it was.
So obviously, you and I know what happened. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, but I can't tell you if you, I'm not a very good explanation.
Okay. So obviously you gave birth to kind of find out where it happened, how it happened, or what led to that and stuff like that.
I went to sleep and then I woke up and I went to the restroom and I was just trying and then it came out and I thought it was poop and then it...
Okay. So you were where? And you're at your house?
Yeah, I was by myself.
You were by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's not normal, right?
Right.
Okay, what happened after that?
I was in a panic. I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I was scared.
Okay. What did you do after?
I cleaned myself and I just left it where it was and I was scared and I was trying to call my mom but I couldn't because I was so scared. I think she was gonna hate me.
Okay. What made you think that?
Just because I just turned 18 and I haven't been 18 for a month and I'm the...
Right. I understand that's a lot to take, okay, and that's why I'm here, getting your side of the story. You're home alone, or who was in it? You were by yourself? Okay, and this happened where? In the restroom? Your restroom? You guys have separate restrooms? You have...
No, there's one restroom.
There's one restroom? Okay. What did you do after the fact? Or what happened? I mean, obviously...
I was just cleaning. I was scared. I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
And I just wrapped it in a towel.
Okay. Did you ever thought of contacting, an ambulance, the fire department, go out there and check you out?
I didn't do that. I didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, scared of what exactly?
The head, it was nowhere.
Right, but you're telling me that you knew yesterday, right?
Yeah, but I didn't know it was. I didn't know how. I didn't know nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I knew, but I didn't know it was coming today.
Right. So it was unexpected. You weren't expecting it to happen. Did you contact anybody? Okay, you said you didn't contact your mom?
No, I tried, but I couldn't. I was scared.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's a difference between being scared. I mean, I understand you're young. You don't know, obviously. But if both you and I know that, I mean, pregnancies, they're pretty obvious. Your stomach starts growing. You got several different symptoms and stuff like that. Right.
I didn't have nothing.
Okay.
I was gaining weight. I was eating more. Nothing changed.
Mm-hmm. So you're in the restroom, you give birth, you wrap it into a towel. What is that? Your towel? What color towel?
I don't even remember.
You don't remember?
To be honest.
Okay, so what was your next act? What else did you do after that?
I just left and I drove around, and I just put it to where I put it.
Okay, where are we talking about? Put it where? I mean, obviously I know where you went, and you didn't put.
Right, I had the trash bag in the car.
Okay.
If you couldn't tell, the car was messy.
Mm-hmm.
But I put it.
So.
I put it in. I put it in the bag. I took it to the car. When I was in the car, I had 2 trash bags. Okay. I took one with me, which is the one that I had, and then I put it again, and then I drove around and I didn't know what to do, and I just put it in there.
Okay. Where did you go?
What do you mean?
Where did you drive to?
JCPenney's. I was in that area. I live in that area.
Mm-hmm. So where did you throw the garbage bag?
In the trash.
In the trash? Okay, did you lock it up, seal it up?
With the hair tie.
I'm sorry?
With the hair tie.
With the hair tie?
But I don't even think it stuck because it was broke.
Okay. So you just...
on the verge of breaking.
Okay, were you by yourself in the car?
I was by myself the whole time.
Okay.
But her story about what led up to it was less than convincing. The detective would press harder for an explanation.
So, obviously, you're 18 years of age. You know right from wrong, right?
Right.
Okay. So...
Forever.
Exactly. But I mean, if somebody were to wrap you inside a trash can and put a tie on it and you're not able to move...
Well, the tie was broke.
Right.
I would be able to stick my hand in there.
What do you think would have happened?
What do you mean?
So what do you think would have happened? You never notified law enforcement. You never called for EMS. You never...
I didn't. I'm still in...
Mm-hmm. What do you think was going to happen?
I don't know.
You don't know what would have happened?
Well, I mean, obviously I know, but...
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in a panic. There's a baby in front of me. I just...
Okay. You never notified your mom?
Never.
No, you never notified anybody?
Nobody.
Okay, so it is not, it's not normal behavior from any reasonable person to do what you did. If I'm, it's not.
In a panic when I just turned 18?
Right. It still isn't, though. We're talking about
I know what you mean, but
Did you think about, what could have happened or what, could end up happening to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom said it was in love, is it okay?
Okay. They'll be briefing me here as we go, so last I heard the baby's okay. Okay. So, did it ever cross your mind to let anybody know, contact law enforcement, go back?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm still in shock the whole time. When my parents got home, they just didn't tell them I was still in shock. I was just in my room.
It's the first time Alexis had voiced any concern whatsoever for her newborn, who was confirmed to be in stable condition at the hospital. And now the officer would shift his focus to the parents, still suspicious about how much they actually knew.
So your parents had no knowledge?
No knowledge, absolutely not.
And what if I were to tell you that they did have knowledge? Or they told me they didn't know about it? What would you say then?
How? Because I didn't even know.
Okay. You didn't know, but yesterday you found out?
I mean, what do you mean? Because I feel like we're talking about two different things, and it's not going well.
Right? And it's a human being. That's what we're talking about.
My knowledge is when they found out was when the officer showed up at my house.
Okay. So I'm talking about the knowledge of you being pregnant, obviously.
Oh.
Because I know that you knew back when you found out you were pregnant, and it wasn't yesterday. That's what I know. Okay, I don't, like I said, I don't go that route, but I know, and I do my investigation prior to even talking to you and, you know, coming out here and interviewing you. Okay, as I told you, I'm not here to judge you. There's two sides to the story, but if you're going to come and tell me that you found out you were pregnant yesterday, and I know that's a lie, then go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Then it changes things, because I don't appreciate that.
Right. I found out I was pregnant yesterday.
Okay.
Because I heard it. The doctor showed me. I knew back in whenever, but I didn't know. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, oh, it's whatever.
So you knew back whenever? When is this? What are we talking about?
Back in August.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit before that.
All right. So yesterday, whenever you went to the doctor, how far along did they tell you were?
They didn't say.
They didn't tell you?
No.
Okay. So
that's how I didn't know it was coming today.
Mm-hmm. All right. So obviously I'm not a girl, I'm a guy, but I know women have menstrual periods. So how can you not know?
I had my menstrual period every month.
Okay. So that never changed?
Never.
So, but you knew back in August?
I took two. One was positive, one was negative. I took the negative, I didn't.
Okay. What about, you know, as far as you, the gaining weight, any movement, anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay. So, back in June, you had an incident, I guess you ran away from home? Were you having...
I guess you could say ran away.
Okay, was it a result of this? I mean, were you having problems with...
It was a completely different matter.
Okay. So is this the father of the person you were having issues with? Or you were sending messages to your mom, so messages saying that you were going to be with God, and cops were called out to your address in June. Is it, you know, does this have to do... To me, it obviously...
It has nothing to do with him.
Okay. This is not the person that is responsible for... I know this is a lot of questions I'm asking. I'm just trying to figure out. Like I said, I'm not here to... Okay, so it's not a result of this.
He had nothing to do. Like, it was...
Right. So it's not him. Or is there somebody we need to talk to? I mean, did he do something to you
No,
that would that would lead to this? Did he no?
No.
Okay, but you do know who is the father of the baby. Okay, but he did.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind sharing his name?
Stephen Astorga.
Okay. Stephen Astorga?
Yes, sir.
The officer had learned about Alexis's messages from her mom during a break in the interrogation, and they were starting to get a better picture of why she did what she did.
So obviously, if you know enough for you to tell me that he's obviously the father, you should have known when you got pregnant, right?
Honestly, not really.
Not really. But you're able to tell me who it is, so, you know.
He's the only one I've ever been with.
A reasonable person would say that you knew when you got pregnant.
Not, with all due respect, not necessarily.
No.
Because, I mean...
Okay.
So,
I'm just, you know, putting it out there. You gave me information, obviously, but he didn't do anything as far as to lead you to do this? Did he? Nothing? Okay. Did you just think you would be better off with it because you're too young?
No,
Wait,
sorry, go back. What do you mean?
I'm trying to reason as far as what...
Like, what is in my head? Or like what?
I'm trying to reason your actions. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Oh.
Yeah, a reason behind your actions.
I I knew I was too young, but I knew I would be able to do, like, I'm about to graduate school. School's not my worry. I have a stable job. Money's not a worry for me.
Okay.
So I would be able to, I if the is okay, I want it.
Okay.
So it seems Alexis changed her mind and does want the baby. She'll have to wait a while, though, because she's looking at some pretty serious jail time.
Ma'am, can I speak with you first, if you don't mind? All right. So, as I told you yesterday, I was going to brief you as far as where we stand in the case and all. So, we've conducted several search warrants. Obviously, the interviews that I did yesterday, I've visited with the DA's office, and obviously they found probable cause to sign off an arrest warrant for your daughter, okay? So, I'm just giving you the courtesy and letting you know that she's going to be arrested today, right now. Yes, ma'am. We do have an arrest warrant in hand, signed off by a judge, okay?
What is she being charged for?
She's going to be charged with one count of attempted murder and or alternatively one count of okay. So she'll get a copy of everything. Also, it's public record. You can request, a copy of it.
Is she going to be here or is she going to be sent to London?
At this moment, more than likely, she's going to be here pending, being transported over to LCDC in London.
Hi, Alexis? Alexis. I'm Officer Carrillo. If you could do me a favor and stand up. Okay. For right now, go ahead and stand up, okay?
We'll let you finish talking to Mom here in a second, okay?
Go ahead. If you want to step over here for me, turn around and place your hands behind your back. Okay, don't pull away.
Alexis's parents' role in this was never elaborated on. They may have known she was pregnant, but they never actively helped her, nor were they ever charged with anything. A week later, investigators would make a visit to Celi's father, Stephen, and in the process, get a better picture of how truthful Alexis was really being.
So as far as the whole pregnancy, when does that come about? Or when did you have knowledge of it, or when did she make you aware of it?
I was aware of it probably back in April, and then about a month later, she told me that she had miscarried.
Okay.
Sorry if I get my voice shaky.
I understand you completely.
So then after that, she had told me she miscarried, so then I didn't think of anything. Okay. I thought it was because it was my fault, but I didn't really think of anything.
Why would you think that?
It was my fault because I thought I didn't provide her the stuff that she needed, but
okay. How does
like vitamins or something?
Yeah, like
just supporting her
yeah. Like
because y'all kind of separated about that time, didn't you?
Yes.
Were you just feeling guilty or what?
About the stress that I put on her for us separating, so I didn't.
Yeah. Because y'all were separated when she told you.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay, so how long had y'all been separated for? Do you remember?
Almost going on 2 months.
2 months. So it was almost a year after you all were dating that she told you she was pregnant, but you all weren't together, right? Okay. Did she call you, or how did she tell you?
How did she tell me
that she was pregnant? Did she text you, or y'all were talking, or?
She actually went to one of my friend's houses that I was there. She went and she took me one of the pregnancy tests. Okay. And she showed me in person.
Showed you in person?
Yes.
All right. And after the fact, that's when she told you she was pregnant, right?
Yes.
Did you guys keep communication after that? Or did you all get back together? Or?
We just kept close contact, not really.
Okay.
We attempted to get back together, but never really got back together.
Okay. So did you all keep talking about the pregnancy? Or would you ask her something? Or would she ask you anything? Or would she tell you anything? No? All right. Now, when is it that because obviously you got back together at some point, because there was an incident just last year in June, I guess, when you guys were together?
In that incident, police were called after a confrontation at a party with Alexis and her cousin, where punches were thrown. Alexis's tumultuous relationship with Stephen. Yet despite Stephen telling investigators that Alexis told him about the pregnancy in April, and then told him she had a miscarriage a month later, at trial, she wound up doubling down on her story.
Why did you go to the hospital on Tuesday, January 4th?
I was having back pain.
So on January 6th, you go to see another doctor. You have to say yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Sorry. All right. So January 6th, you go to see another doctor. What happened at that visit?
I explained to them my pain as well, and they told me to pee in a cup.
Okay. And did you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then what happened?
And then shortly after, one of the doctors comes, or the doctor that I did see, she came into the room and told me I was pregnant.
How did she deliver that news to you?
When she came in, she kind of put her hand on my knee or on my leg, which I don't really like people touching me, so I was uncomfortable with. And then she told me that I was pregnant.
When she told you you were pregnant, what did you think at the time?
I'm not sure. I kind of blacked out.
Why did you black out?
I was in shock, I guess.
What else did she tell you?
Oh, I don't remember.
Why don't you remember?
Because I blacked out.
Alexis's story wouldn't be convincing enough, however, and she was found guilty of attempted first-degree murder and sentenced to 16 years in prison.
Alexis Avila, the teen from Hobbs, New Mexico, learned today that she'll spend the next 16 years of her life in prison. Now, that sentence came after a jury convicted her on all counts 2 weeks ago. The judge, William Shoebridge, heard closing statements today. The state started by arguing that despite Avila's mental illnesses, the crime was intentional and violent, stating that Avila showed no remorse for her actions until that guilty verdict.
Your Honor, what we see here is a pattern of someone who not only is not showing remorse, but someone who, in fact, takes deliberate steps in her own recollection of this event to minimize her own role in something that was manifest and clear in the video, which was that she was attempting to kill the most innocent life, the most helpless life of her own child.
Then the court heard from the father, who spoke on his son's behalf.
My son, my healthy, my loving and handsome boy, he is never going to forget the things you did. But for that, I can say that my son will be somebody one day, no matter how much he has already been through.
Then it was the defense's turn. Avila's father spoke on her behalf, stating that she was raised in a loving family, and then he hopes he can be a part of his grandson's life someday.
I also pray very much that one day we will get the chance to meet our grandson. So, Your Honor, I ask you that you please have mercy on her soul. Thank you.
Avila was the final person to speak in court today. During her statement, she cried while apologizing to her and her family for her actions.
I regret that I deprived him of having a loving and caring family. Yes, he has his dad, and yes, he has his dad's family. But whenever my family and I love, we love hard, and we love with everything we have. To my family, family is everything to us. My nephews and my niece are everything to myself and to my parents.
Judge Shoebridge then announced that sentence of 16 years followed by 2 years of probation. After it was read, he explained to Avila that no sentence that she serves will be harder than the life that she's created for herself.
You've given yourself a life sentence of knowing what you did with them. And you've also given your son that same life sentence.
Alexis and her defense team would appeal the decision, drawing the case out for another 3 years before finally running out of options and starting her prison term in February of 2026. And finally, a shout out to the dumpster divers who saved his life.
The 2 males and the 1 female at the scene have been identified as Mr. Michael Green, Mr. Hector Jasso, and Mrs. April Nuttall. Their collective quick response to this emergency including notification of 911, was absolutely pivotal in saving this baby's life.
Do you think Alexa got what she deserved? Let me know in the comments. Please subscribe if you enjoyed, and check out one of the craziest cases I've ever covered right here.